Welcome to the Graduated Voice Updates. Be ready for the real tea, details to tell. Well, this is a scam. These are the words from a majority of Kenyans and also the Music Copyright Society of Kenya, the MCSK Chief Executive Officer Dr. Ezekiel Mutua, which led their fight with the Director of Strategy and Innovation, Linus Kaikai, at Citizen TV. Well, it has been quite an uproar in regard to the story that involved Jane and Solomon. I'll be giving you a recap on that and how netizens reacted to it and what this story pertains to. You can also check out our previous uploads. Talk to us in the comment section and tell us what is your take in regard to this particular story. Do you also feel that it is a scam, or do you also feel that it was just a waste of time, just keeping Kenyans hooked? And all, as many are stating that Citizen was just after the views, giving everyone a small portion of it just to keep you hooked so that you can watch viusasa and all. Do you feel that they were just playing with the people's mentality? Because we have seen so many people saying that the moment they realize that they're giving you bits and bits of it, they stopped watching, while others were like, no, they just watched to the very end. I'll be giving you a recap of that story. Mind you, we're also having people pointing fingers at the wife, that is Jane, stating that she is guilty. Talk to me in the comment section and make sure that you shares out there. You can tell someone about this channel, like the video, give us that thumbs up, just like the video, and subscribe so that you do not miss out on any trend as it happens. Subscribe for more. Well, the Music Copyright Society of Kenya Chief Executive Officer Dr. Ezekiel Mutua and the Citizen TV Director of Strategy and Innovation Linus Kaikai engaged in an online exchange of words over a crime documentary that was being aired by Citizen TV. Taking to his social media accounts, Dr. Ezekiel Mutua stated that he was disappointed with Citizen TV for airing the documentary in short clips. And mind you, he's not alone on that. You're having so many Kenyans saying, oh yeah, those short clips, they should have just aired it in 30 minutes or given it to Abel Mutua and told us how it went down in 15 minutes. Well, taking to his social media accounts, showing this disappointment made someone else quite angry because he termed the Jane and Solomon documentary as a scam. Yes, as a scam. Let me just quote his words according to how he posted it. This Jane and Solomon story on Citizen TV is a scam. Much ado about nothing. End of quotations. Well, Kaikai clapped back immediately, well, not so long after, at Dr. Ezekiel, whereby he termed Ezekiel Mutua himself as a scam. It was quite confusing whatever he stated on that, because he did not really expound on it. Let me just quote what he said as well. He said to Ezekiel Mutua, quotations, well, at Ezekiel Mutua, it's for nothing else. A scam is watching another. Let me reread that. Quotations, well, at Ezekiel Mutua, if for nothing else, a scam is watching another. End of quotations. Those are the words from Linus Kaikai. I don't know what is your take on that. Did he mean that also Dr. Ezekiel Mutua is a scam or no? What is your take in regard to that? Anyways, Kenyans went on ahead to react to this. You know, they can never chill. Chilling is not your portion. They went on to give their opinion in regard to this. Most of them accepting or agreeing with Mutua's take, with the majority calling on to Citizen TV management to find other ways to feature the entire story instead of waiting for the 9 p.m. bulletin just to give them a short version of it. You might be wondering, what story is this that we're talking about? It's all about Jane and Solomon, a series that's unearths the forgotten story of Jane Modoni, who is currently in jail, a high school principal convicted of murdering her husband. The husband was called Solomon Mwangi and served as Kiru Boys High School principal. Jane Muthoni served as Ishariri Secondary School principal and was jailed for 30 years after she was found guilty of plotting the murder of her husband in 2016. This is an event that happened in November 2016, whereby we are having contradicting information between the two. Some say the police officer stating that this man Solomon died on the 6th, while else the wife Jane Muthoni states that the husband did not die on the 6th, which leaves you wondering. Okay, it is also stated that Jane engineered her husband's killing after he allegedly began a relationship with another woman who worked at an M-Pesa. So all this, it's because it's like a love triangle. It is because of a love triangle that led to the death. This is according to the reports and the trials, the investigations that were done during that time. The initial plan was actually to just eliminate the two, that is Solomon Mwangi and also the husband. But is it fortunately or unfortunately, the M-Pesa lady did not get killed, but instead Mwangi lost his life. In that case, talking about the matter of being a love affair, Margaret, who is the M-Pesa lady, denied any allegations of them being in an affair. As much as we are having so many people accepting and agreeing with Ezekiel Mutua's remark, we are also having people who did not agree with him. They actually stood against him, criticized his take on this. Let me just have a look at some of the people's reactions. We have Poverty Fugitive stating, Ezekiel Mutua amejam sana, hataki suspense, haji Citizen TV wana market viusasa. Ivanso says it is like a betting scam, telling us things we already know but in a slow motion. Political Eye states an investigative story that was just supposed to be aired in a day has been made to appear like a series. Chas Bob says, I completely agree. It is a scam meant to lure people to join viusasa and other short plans. Okay, Josie Josiah says, thanks for speaking on behalf of us. Another one also agrees. I agree with you. The appeal to release her is one thing. When Washira Waroro involves himself in investigations, he got to get fire, air, play with without consent. Okay, this person is trying to send a message, but it is not. His sentences will confuse us even more. Edith says the series getting too much coverage from Royal Media Services. I can't seem to understand why. Another one is like, I fully support. I agree. Boring. Hot air, just like in politicking. I don't know what is your take in regard to how Ezekiel Mutua reacted to this particular story. Do you feel that he said what a majority are afraid to say, or it was just okay? And also talk to us in regard to Linus Kaikai's reaction. Did he react in a good manner, or he should have just chilled and let Ezekiel be? Anyway, no one should be left to be. But if that is how he reacts, he has so many Kenyans to talk to and react to words in regard to this entire concept. We have CPA Nganga David saying, thank you. Repetition of words in the public domain, widespread for a week at intervals of 10 minutes or less for a week. I'm just trying to see someone who agreed or who did not agree with him. Yeah, I think this one didn't. John White, he said, can you imagine a president of Kenya from where this doctorate comes from? Genetic study will prove the other sex are the dominant type in everything. That's why Wavinyangilus and Madam Mudamas are better teammates than... Okay, this person decided to just become political and all. Well, enough is enough, says. KBC did it well long time ago, but the opposition-sponsored Citizen TV is just using it now to get views and then direct the people to viusasa like mother-in-law. Edwin Juguna says, lost it all when they lost the elections. They should consider to hire part-time services who does investigative journalism in a superb way. Scam indeed in the name of viusasa. Well, Guys, that's the case. That is what is happening on ground, how people are reacting towards this particular story. I don't know what's your take on this. You can talk to me in the comment section, and remember, if it's happening, and all about it, and if I know all about it, I will tell you all about it. So you can choose to like the video, share it out there, subscribe so that you do not miss out on anything that happens. Yeah, subscribe for more.